Big Pippin 1-2. Big Pippin 1-2. Yeah, I think we live again. What's today? Wednesday? Wednesday. Just woke up on my mama couch, of course. She made me sleep on the couch, man. Can't sleep nowhere else, so been sleeping on this damn couch every day. Very it's a comfortable couch though, I ain't gonna lie. It's one of them theater couches. Costs about $4,000. Recline, but she don't let me recline the couch though. I don't deserve all that, so kinda gotta sleep long ways, but still comfortable couch. My mama couch still comfortable, but one day I'm raised up off this couch though. I gotta get myself together, man. I gotta find a way to get up off this damn couch. I goddamn gotta goddamn get $100, get my goddamn hair done. My hair so matted and fucked up. I don't even think it's gonna be able to get done. I'm about to get a haircut, start all over again. My haircut, start all over again. Shit. We got 50 Mile in the building. International Dirty Boys. That's the man with all the money right there. That man making all kinds of money. Making all kinds of money, man. What happened with your reefer that cut off? What happened with the reefer? Oh, it was what was it? The damn RPM sensor. They had to get an RPM sensor. It was about $100. It was just a sensor that broke off. That boy, 50 miles. Are you making more money right now than you ever made your whole career? Type it in the comments. Somebody said, "On my way to Nashville now. Come be a co-driver." I can't do no co-driving unless you're doing some exotic car hauling or some goddamn maybe some furniture moving or something like that. Something that's gonna gross the truck 30 to 40,000 a month. I mean a week. You doing something like that? Race car driving or something. Yeah, man, we just chilling, man. Early morning. Thought I'd come talk to y'all, pass some time. What's going on in the trucking world? 50 Miles said, "Oh, yes, I am." Yeah, 50 Miles making the most he ever made his whole trucking career right now. Can I start pulling load when I get my insurance in a couple of weeks, or do I need to wait? You must be talking about with the authority. Yeah, you can, once your authority go active, you can start pulling loads. You just have to, I mean, I don't know what you're going to use DAT load board. I don't know what type of loads and trailers you pull, but you can always start out with TQL or CH Robinson. And depending on where you are in the United States, CH Robinson pay a lot of money. Like CH Robinson, you got a drive in. If you go over to the pet food manufacturing over there in like the Kansas, Missouri area, that pays top dollar through CH Robinson. 50 Miles said no more drive in. Yeah, man. Ever since I convinced you to put that damn drive in down from Super Ego, that boy, ever since he dropped that damn drive in. Hey, 50 Mile, are you ever going back to drive in ever again? Ever since you discovered the new trailer, which we just call it the new trailer. You ever going back to drive in anytime? Maybe in your whole career. I'm just wondering. You going back to $2 a mile freight anymore in the future? Ernest says yes. DAT load board. Been watching you for a long time. What type of trailer you pull, Ernest? I'm about to give Mr. Charlie the boot in a few weeks. And you finna get rid of Mr. Charlie? What's going on with Mr. Charlie? I wouldn't pick up a drive-in with my pickup truck. Yeah. I know, man. Shoot, 50 Mile had got used to that $2 a mile drive-in freight. Man, he picked up this new trailer, $5 a mile, $6 a mile, $7 a mile. Shit, pockets getting fatter. Shoot, I talked to him the other day. 50 Mile said, "Man, been sending a little bit extra on child support." I said, "What?" I said, come on, man, you making too much. He said, yeah, man, I've been sending early child support payments. No, I ain't tell you to do all that now. Hold on now. Wait a minute now. Slow down now. You're making too much money when you start doing some crazy stuff like that, sending extra child support payments. Hold on now. You're making too much money. Yeah, that's a trucking industry for you, man. So sometimes you gotta get around the right people, man. But yeah, man, I've been watching 50 Miles from the couch, the comfort of the couch. One day I'm trying to be like 50 Miles. He got more money in his bank account than me. I'm trying to be like him. Shit, trying to be like y'all, man. See, read these comments. The extra payments on the child support. Yeah. He said, "What 50 pulling? He pulling, top secret freight. That's all. Just top secret freight. That's all. You know, he ain't doing nothing special though. He just pulled freight. That's all. Just freight. The same freight that go in anybody else's trailer. He ain't doing nothing special. Just freight. He can't tell you what the freight is, because then all of a sudden his pay gonna go down. Yeah. We used to do stuff like that. We used to tell people what we doing, but well, not me. I don't drive a truck no more. I stopped driving a truck 2 years ago, but it just ain't worth it no more. It's not worth it to tell people what type of freight you're hauling or talk about contracts, anything. None of that stuff is worth it no more. I find that you keep more money in your pocket when you just don't say nothing at all. Because then if you don't say nothing at all, there ain't nobody to ruin it, right? So I'm pretty sure he ain't trying to lose the amount of money he got coming in. So shit, ain't nothing to talk about. Shit, man, he ain't trying to lose all that money. That boy living his best life right now. Shit. Think just the other day he said he had spent $500 on his daughter when the Saturday got $500 worth of clothes. I said, damn, boy, that's powerful right there, man. Powerful, boy. He going shopping. He just buying anything in sight. Let me see. Read these comments. I didn't skip some comments. I'm gonna do flatbed, but doing drive-in now, working covenants to get the down payment money for insurance. I'll be doing flatbed. Flatbed should be paying good in just a second. I think what summertime. Summertime's when all them flatbed guys come out. You're gonna need more than down payment for insurance, though. You're gonna need you need money for insurance, down payment for insurance. You're gonna have to get your license plates. That could be about $1,500 to $2,000. Um, you're gonna need maintenance money. Put aside at least at minimum. I would say the minimum $5,000, but really need to be 20,000. But 5,000 is the minimum. That'll cover. Well, it just depends on the age of the truck. If you got a brand new truck, the latest greatest shoe shine, y'all know when that crap break down, the bill could be $8, $9, $10, $30,000. Especially if you pulling up in somebody's dealership. I think the newer the truck, the more money you need. Because the newer the truck, the more likely you're gonna be dealing with the dealership, and the dealership is at what, 275 an hour, 225 an hour, some shit like that. See, Barry said, "Don't do that. Your baby mama gonna know you're making more money." He already told her. Yeah. I already told him about that. I said, man, he was talking about buying a Tesla. I said, "Now, come on now. You gonna people know you making money now. You making it too obvious now. You gotta slow down." He reminded me of me back in 2015 when I didn't know what to do with the money. All the money coming in, don't know what to do with it and shit. Yeah. Everybody gotta go through that phase. Though. That's just part of trucking. That's part of trucking, man. Yeah, everybody go through it. Everybody just. It usually take about 2 years before you start to slow down on just blowing money. But let them go and enjoy it. Let them go and enjoy it. Don't blow the money. You know, me I'm just buying. I'm not looking to buy anything as far as stuff at the store and anything dealing with trucking. Because at this point in time, I'm just looking and trying to figure out how to make my money grow. So I'm just right now I'm just buying ETFs in the stock market and stuff like that. But other than the stock market, I mean, I didn't look at stuff to buy like a new cell phone, maybe a new computer, but it's like, yeah, I would like a new phone. They got the Samsung, I think the 26 Galaxy coming out. The was it the Pro model or whatever the highest level of that phone is. Yeah, they got it coming out, but it's like the phone I got, it does the job. It runs my YouTube. I can do the StreamYard. The only issue I got with this phone is that when I'm using StreamYard, it overheats. But I went on Amazon and got me a phone cooler for $25, and that solved the problem. So then my laptop, shit, I've been running YouTube videos off of it, and y'all saw I got me a 4K camera, and hell, the laptop, even though my laptop 10 years old, it still upload that 4K content. So yeah, I could. I mean, I was looking at the new was it the MacBook 13 Pro with the MX5 Max chip? It's like what $4,500 or something like that. I was looking at it. I would. Well, I ain't gonna say I would like to get it because I don't have any Apple products, but I mean, it would be nice to have. And yeah, I could afford it, but I think the laptop I got, it does the job. So it's like, bro, I don't know, man. It does the job. You know, I just don't want to be you know blowing money and stuff like that. 50 Miles said Thailand coming soon. Yeah, yeah, he leave for Thailand April 10th. You gonna be the richest guy out there in Thailand, huh? He finna get all the Thailand women. That boy been look, he been making so much money. He got so much money ready for this Thailand trip. That man that went inside Walmart got him some weights. What size weights you get? Was it 30-pound weights? You ain't listen to me. You got the 20-pound weights. That boy been in his truck lifting weights, boy. He said, shit, he got this money coming. He finna go in there, he finna go hit Thailand. Boy, he trying to look good for the women. Boy, what you got, the 30s or the 20s? I told him to get the 30 pounds so he can goddamn, he one of them guys trying to get swole in 30 days. Trying to get swole in 30 days, boy. I know. I know. Shit. Yeah. What's the price of fuel right now? Let's see. Price of fuel. What's the price of fuel? $4.74. Diesel is $4.74, and 50 Miles making more money than he ever made his whole trucking career. That's crazy. Seems like the higher fuel get, the more money the boys over there near Andrew be making. Funny how that works out. Funny how that works out. I'm just glad, people around me making money. That's all that matters. Making money, man, paying them taxes. Paying them taxes. Shit. He trying to get him a house down there in Birmingham. You got to pay them taxes. I let him know quick when he came around me how important it was to file taxes and pay taxes. Because I ain't already done the dumb shit for you. I already wrote everything off and said I told the RS we didn't make no money over here. We don't do no dumb shit like that no more. Now, all that's going to do is get, when you don't pay taxes, I would say this. When I was filing taxes back in 2020, my earlier years before I started paying taxes, I didn't understand the importance of taxes. Nobody told me that, hey man, if you don't show a profit, you can't qualify for no house. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. All I knew is the less I showed, the less I paid, the more I kept in my pocket. Shit. And I know buying trucks cash, I know I didn't need no tax returns. Buying trucks cash, if I wanted to, get an auto loan or a semi truck loan, For the most part, none they had to do with taxes. It was mostly just based on my credit. But I never. Well, I financed my car. I financed my car, so I didn't have to have no tax returns. Then they just went off, my income and credit score. Um, that's the only vehicle I ever financed was my car, my Dodge Challenger, and I did that because I didn't have no auto loans report, no my credit report. So I wanted to get an auto loan put on there because I figured I might not never finance a car again. So of course I financed my car, paid it off, all that good stuff, got the title. So I do have one auto loan. Then I've got credit cards reporting. I don't have a mortgage on my credit report. I got a student loan that's paid off. Um, what else? What else? I got a regular loan. I know back early in like 2018, 2019, I borrowed $1,000 from Navy Federal, paid it back over the course of 1 year just to have just to have one loan report on my credit report. Call it like a self-builder loan. So I didn't done stuff like that. The only type of loan I don't have is a mortgage, but like I said, man, I was telling 50 man the importance of paying the taxes because he didn't know. But when I talked to 50 man about taxes, he told me, he said, man, Andrew, I didn't think as a truck driver I would ever be able to get a house, man. That wasn't even, I didn't think you can get a house driving a truck. Boy, when he told me that, boy, I said, yeah, man, we can stop the truck, damn it. Stop the truck, but we got to get to a CPA. We got to get to a CPA, man. All right, man, shit, boy. He didn't even think it was possible, boy. We had to give him CPA. So we were looking for some CPAs down there in Birmingham, Alabama. I was trying to give him a CPA, close by to where he lived. And we had found a couple of CPAs. They was a little bit higher in price, mainly because the CPAs by his house got like master's degrees in finance and stuff like that. So they was kind of charging out of his price range. So I said, hey, look, well, let's do this. Let's start with ATBS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all know ATBS in the trucking industry. I said, let's just start with them. So you know, it starting with ATBS is better than having nothing at all. Because obviously, if nobody's doing your taxes, you're gonna get the same results. They ain't gonna get filed. They ain't gonna get paid or nothing. So, hooked up with ATBS, called them on the phone. They charge $54 a month. It's not weekly. Their website say it's weekly, but it's actually monthly. If you call them on the phone, it's like $54 a month. So he got signed up, got the app, all that good stuff. He been uploading his fuel receipts and shower receipts and all that good stuff. And we'll see how that works out. I guess they will, every quarter they'll tell them how much you need to send to the RS, and hopefully they walk them through it or do whatever they need to do. Because I tell them in two years tax returns, uh, he gonna be able to get his house, and they're gonna do his taxes for last year too. I think they told him $500, and they'll do his taxes what were we in 2026? They're gonna do his 2025 taxes for $500, and I had explained to him. I said, "Well, wait a minute now." Because he didn't know nothing about taxes in 2025, he ain't got no receipts and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna $500. Yeah, they gonna they gonna file it. But ATBS gonna want to see receipts for expenses, and he ain't got that. So I asked him. I said, well, just log into Navy Federal and see how much you had generated, for the whole year of 2025. And he told me the number. I think he said it was like, well, I don't want to put the number out there, but it was less than $50,000. We'll say that. So I said, when he told me the actual number, I was like, well, look here, you don't even need to write nothing off on that shit. Just pay the tax bill, because I estimated that 15.3% plus federal tax, we would say 20% altogether. If he just pay the 20% on the entire bill, he'll probably be out of like anywhere between $5,000 and $7,000. Just show the whole income for 2025, pay that bill, and we're going to 2026 right now. ATBS, they're having paying us quarterly, and by 2027, he can get him a house down in Birmingham. He only looking for $100,000 house. Houses are cheap down in Birmingham, so he on the track. He already making the most money he making. He just got to stick with it for the whole year, and make sure them taxes get paid. And I don't see why he can't get the house. He got good credit. He got real good credit. Now, luckily for him, That's another thing too. He just started working on his credit. He didn't know anything about credit either. Most truck drivers. Well, I ain't gonna say most truck drivers. A lot of y'all do got credit, but he one of them truck drivers that never been taught about credit. So he never had a credit card or nothing like that, which put him in a good position because he's not he's not trying to pay off debt. He don't have no debt to pay off. He ain't trying to pay back collections and pay off credit cards. What he had to do, he got a secured credit card for Navy Federal, which by the way, yesterday they just sent him a letter. He just got put off. They just upgraded his secured credit card to unsecured. So that's great. He got the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, I think is what it is. So he building his credit. He don't have no debt, and like I said, as long as he pay them taxes, he'll be in the house and stick to what it is he hauling right now. I told him, man, use that savings account, man, and start putting a little bit to the side for that down payment on the house. Just we in March right now, so you got a long runway. As you get paid, just put a little bit in that savings account, man. Put a little bit in that savings account. It's more important for him to get the house because he got a daughter. He take care of his daughter. He in his daughter's life. His daughter, I believe his daughter is 3 years old. So he knows the importance of needing a house for his daughter to grow up in, for him to raise his family in. And we got him off the SAP program. Y'all already know that. Got him off the SAP program. So eventually the goal for him would be to go local and do some fuel hauling. So we try to also make sure his CDL, PSP, and all that stuff stay clean, and whatever need to fall off, give it some time, let it fall off, and next time when we approach the fuel hauling people for him, he'll come in, clean CDL, no SAP, all that good stuff, and boom, you have a better chance at getting it. Okay, he need to be local just because, like I said, he raising his daughter, so he's got a reason to need to be home. So a lot of good stuff going on, man. A lot of good stuff going on. Sometimes, you just like I said, you just gotta get around the right people. That's all. Same industry, and we all drive a truck. You sometimes you just gotta get around the right people. That's all. You ain't gotta haul no different freight. You ain't gotta do none of that. You just get around the right people. He got around me. He started paying his taxes and building his credit and making more income than he ever made before. And he on Zillow looking at houses. And sometimes you just get around the right people. I'm not saying I'm the best person, but because it's definitely some people that get you way better than me. Like Dirty Broke, I see Dirty Broke in the comments. Shout out Dirty Broke. He can go Dirty Broke. Dirty Broke give him even better advice than me. Shoot, yeah, I'm even more on the right track. I ain't got him in the stock market yet, Dirty Broke. We ain't got him there yet. We need to work on it though. We need to work on it. He know about the stock market though, but he like crypto though. He like that Bitcoin. He like the Bitcoin. So that's what he liked about Bitcoin. Luckily, it's Bitcoin, and he ain't talking about Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and all that nonsense. Okay, I can agree with the Bitcoin. And me personally, I'm buying a BlackRock ETF with the Bitcoin. I forgot what the hell it is. iShares, iBit, or some shit like that. I had to go look at my stock portfolio to see which one it is. But I'm into the ETF for the Bitcoin. I don't want Bitcoin directly. I just get the ETF and leave it at that. So it's the one that BlackRock control. So that's what I'm doing as far as crypto. I just do the ETF, man. I don't want to, I don't want to do it individually. I done been there, done that before. And after so many collapses, I would say after so many collapses, okay, from XLM to XRP going down to $1.39, the Bitcoin down to 6, I just take the ETF. I'm done with the watching my account fall, 50% in a day. Yeah, I don't think I like that no more. I think I'll stick with the ETF, the BlackRock ETF. I think I'll just keep it right there. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. When it comes to crypto, okay, now when it comes to, a regular stock like a Walmart by itself, I'm not worried about waking up and Walmart is cut in half. XRP though, god damn boy, cut in half. I know a truck driver, priming truck driver right now. He ain't sold his face. I'm starting to worry about him. Priming truck driver. He real heavy in crypto. I ain't seen him come on YouTube yet. I started to worry about him. I know he real heavy in a lot of that crypto, and when that crypto got cut 50%, that man been missing all year. He been missing all year. He a priming driver, but I understand what's going on though. I understand. He said, laughing out loud, XRP got me too. They got all us. They got all us. Shit, crypto got all us, boy. Man, shoot, boy. Good thing for us, boy. We can drive a truck and we can't make up for the losses, but we can keep our money in now and drive a truck and generate more income. You know, we ain't got to like sell and take the loss, but still though, what I'm learning now is I just stick with the ETF. Yeah, I stick with the ETF because I don't have to worry about the ETF getting cut in half. Okay, I don't have to worry about buying crypto wallets and all that. Nano wallets and I ain't got to worry about all that. I ain't got to worry about dealing with Coinbase, all this extra security to log in. That's all, man. That's all. But I'm not really big on crypto. My main thing is just regular basic stocks. I'm not really the crypto guy. But like I said, the only thing I'm going forward investing in crypto wise is just the BlackRock ETF. You know, that's it. The only other one I would do is Fidelity. Fidelity got a crypto fund too, but I just went on with BlackRock instead of Fidelity. In the future, I could change it to Fidelity because I do a lot of investment in the FTC, so you know. But Fidelity is a good company to me. But like I said, I prefer BlackRock. I don't have any BlackRock ETFs, so BlackRock is a big company. Let me see, CAZ. What do you think about written? What does it say? Written trailers through Coop by Rider for passive income. I just heard about Coop by Rider yesterday from one man. I wrote it down, but I haven't checked it out yet. So I have to go research it. Like I said, I just heard about it yesterday, so I don't know much about it. But as far as written trailers for passive income, um, me personally, I wouldn't do it because I don't have a way to. Well, I got a way to recover the trailers, but I wouldn't want to chase down trailers all over the United States. I just think the diesel bill, chasing trailers, and recovering trailers from drivers that ain't paying, they ain't paying you, but they still running the trailer all around the United States. I just don't want to deal with that. I just think there's other ways to make money better, like the stock market. But if you can make it work, if there was a way I could do it locally, where the trailers don't leave Tennessee, maybe like if I was renting out intermodal trailers, if that was a thing, or shit, I don't know what type of local trailers or just local only. But you get the idea, though. You get the idea. Somebody said hit the like button. Do he plan on buying his own truck? He does plan on buying his own truck, but I think he said he want the house first, which I told him that's a bad idea, man. Go and get that house first. Damn, that goddamn truck you already making more than most people. Shit. But of course he knows. I had to let him know quick. Hey, you have the money rolling in now, but I had to let him know about the rug pull. Okay, I told him. I said, hey, look here now. Now let me tell you how this works. Any day now, Mr. Charlie can pull the rug. So don't. You need to know that every day you wake up, it's today to day, Mr. Charlie gonna pull the rug. I gotta let him know the rug will be getting pulled. Okay. The rug will most definitely be getting pulled. The question is, when will it get pulled? It's getting pulled, okay? I ain't gonna try to fool you now. It's gonna get pulled. When? I don't know. It ain't this. You know how truck it is, man. This ain't forever. This money you got coming in there, it ain't forever. So that's what I'm trying to get him in line now and let him know every time he wake up, 8 in the morning. Did Mr. Charlie pull the rug on us, Andrew? I think they're gonna let us survive another day. Boy, this damn trucking industry, I tell you, boy. It's so sad, boy. It's so sad. But that's how trucking is, man. Every day you wake up, you gotta wonder, did Mr. Charlie pull the rug today? He ain't pulled the rug today yet, but don't think he ain't thinking about it. What are some trustworthy wrestling cup trustworthy? Shit, man, you in the wrong industry. Trustworthy. I don't know nothing about no trustworthy. And it ain't none of these trucking companies trustworthy. And you see a Russian. Ooh, boy, you got too much faith in some Russians. Trustworthy Russian companies. What is that? Is this that? Uh, maybe if you speak their language and you buddies with them or something. Maybe if you from Russia. Yeah, I don't know about no trustworthy. Oh shit, I don't know nothing about that. Take it random. Took a random the other day. Met a young Hispanic dude who took the sample. He is 150,000 in debt with student loans. He is going to be a pilot. He claims first year as a non-lead pilot, he will make 205K. Um, I would say that obviously it depends on the airline. If he can get with a regional airline, I would say 205 to about 300. Um, I didn't see 200,000 in some of these airplane forms, but it all depends on which airline he get with. But it's definitely not impossible. It's definitely possible. Smart. I got the house first. I'm gonna refinance when the interest rates goes back to 3 to 4%. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you got the down payment when it comes for that refinance. Most people can't refinance because they ain't got the closing costs and all that. But you're a truck driver though, so that should be no problem. Let's see. Traveling and owing back taxes. Nah, he don't owe back taxes. He don't owe back taxes because he never show no profit. Shoot, you can't, ain't no profit. Shoot, we gonna get him to show some profit now though. He shoot, hey, we're gonna get him to show some profit now. Yeah. We're gonna give him to show some profit now. And now that he knows the importance of showing profit, he ain't like me. Cause see what happened is, see, if you don't get around the right people in trucking when you young, like when you get to my age, however old I am, what end up happening is people start laughing at you and shit like, damn, Andrew, what? Why you ain't got a house yet, man? What's going on? I thought you were making all that money. They don't know anything about your tax situation. Yeah. No, I really am making all that money. The problem is I ain't making it on the white sheet of paper. Yeah, I ain't making. I'm making it in the bank account, but I ain't making it on the goddamn white sheet of paper that matters. You know what I'm talking about? What's the white sheet of paper, Andrew? You damn right. Is that tax return? Yeah, be wondering why you ain't got. See, I can easily, me 50 man, we can easily go rent a house. We can go rent a house tomorrow. Rent a house, rent an apartment. That's the easy part. Y'all already know. I already been there, done that. I ain't already rented. See, that's another thing. I be telling stories about. Hey man, I already threw all the money in the strip club for you. Okay. Well, in my case, I already rented the brand new house for you too. Okay. I already done all that shit. I done rented the brand new house. I done threw all the money in the strip club for you. I done dated the goddamn strippers and the OnlyFans models and the dancers, and I done done all that shit for you. Okay? That ain't it. It ain't it. Okay? Now, I would rent a house if I was older, like if I was probably in my 50s, I would probably wouldn't want a mortgage then. I would just go and rent a house, but or I would rent a house if like he down in Birmingham, so houses are still affordable, $100,000, 150,000, prices like that. But see, where I live in Nashville, price for a house 300, 400, $500,000. See, I'm not looking to get no mortgage or no shit like that because I don't see myself driving a truck 30 years to pay for, a $300,000, $400,000 house. So in my case, if I was trying to live in Nashville, then yeah, eventually I would have to rent. So, which is why I can't get no house in Nashville because I'm not, unless I had like I was married and I had two incomes, me and the wife or something like that, or some kids or something, then that's not really an option that I want to go down. So I'm still looking for the $100,000 house in the South that I can still afford while driving this truck. Okay, that I ain't got to wait 30 years to pay off. So that's why I'm looking like Memphis and other areas and stuff like that. Let me see. Best to play the game after securing your house. Yeah, it is. Bro, I work for Prime. These loads ain't paying ish. You work for Prime. What is Prime? Prime Inc. You what type of trailer you pulling at Prime Inc? What do you mean the loads ain't paying nothing? The average reefer loads right now $3 a mile. You should be at least Prime Inc should be at least getting $3, $3.50. Maybe after they take their cut, I think I don't know what the percentage over there. I think you get 72%. Maybe after the cut, it may not be enough. If that's what you mean. Let's see. I know it stinks, but what do you think about hauling for slaughterhouses? Even those stuff that doesn't get used, I know it stinks. I was just talking to 50 Mile about that yesterday. Or was it this morning? I think it was last night. He was at the slaughterhouse. Um, well, he's at the chicken plant, but he ended up at the slaughter. Well, it ain't the slaughterhouse. It's a chicken plant that he got loaded at. But he ended up they move a lot of that skeletons and dead chicken bones and cow bones and all that. That does pay money. Um, it pays a lot, but how do you get into it? And as far as the end up business, I don't know much about it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I know it's money, but I don't know much about this side of the business. He said no. He's all for $1.80 at Prime Meat. I can show you the lows they are sending. Uh, how long you been leasing over there for? You ain't towards the end of the lease, are you? Are you at the beginning of the lease or the end of the lease? They wanted me to go from Maryland to Texas for 1,500 with a reefer. Maryland to Texas with 1,500 with a reefer. 2 months. You 2 months in, or you got 2 months to the lease ends? He said end dump is a good old side of the game. You said yep. Yep, what? 2 months to the lease end? Oh, you 2 months into the lease. Oh, okay. I thought you were 2 months to the lease end. I often say sound like they about to pull the rug. Make sure you don't get the now. How much CDL experience do you got? I mean, you may be in a position to just switch companies. You started 2 months ago. How much CDL experience do you got? Or you just got your CDL? If you just got your CDL, I would say just stay there and perhaps do a company position if they offer company positions W-2. You got 2 years experience, man. I turn that damn lease truck in, I be gone. What's today? Wednesday? Shit, Monday I had each day. Nah, fuck that. Friday I had this shit back, and Monday I be in somebody else's orientation. Are you even getting the title to this truck? Are you doing one of them? Did you put down? Did you put down on the lease of truck? We don't work for free now. If you ain't getting the title to the truck, I had that shoe shine back by Friday, and go find another company. Shit, we don't drive no truck for free. That's why I was mad about 50 Mile for. 50 Mile came around me with these damn super ego chicks, $400, $700, $1,100. I mean, well, goddamn, man, what you doing driving a truck like this, man? We don't work for free. He said, "What you mean, Andrew? What you mean? What I mean? Man, you better turn all that shoe shine back in. We don't drive no damn truck for free around here. Let me show you what some real money at." Shit, boy, he turned the damn super ego truck in here. He making more money than he ever made his whole damn career. You better quit playing with these folks. Give Mr. Charlie that shoe shine back, especially if you ain't getting the title at the end. I can work anywhere, but they gonna charge me for everything once I return it. They gonna charge you for everything. What do you mean they gonna charge you for everything? What do you mean they gonna take it out of your escrow or something? Let them have the damn escrow. Fuck it. You ain't talking about they gonna mail a bill to your house or some shit. You ain't talking about that, are you? What some of they just gonna wipe your escrow out? Shit. You know how many truck drivers get their escrow wiped out? Let them have it. You only 2 months in. You can't have too much money in the damn escrow. McDonald's pays more than 400. I work for Swift Driver. I work for Swift, drive less, and make more than Super Ego. Yeah, I think most of the Swift drivers I talk to that's leasing a truck, majority of them I talk to, they're around about $3,000 take home. So that's pretty good for Swift. I think it's similar to how you already been getting direct shippers. I know my local spot has weekly hirings. Their goal was to slaughter 800 cows per day 15 years ago. Breakfast Club is off YouTube, and Andrew, you're in. Thanks for doing these lives. Help me get down the road. Appreciate that. Yeah, my friend said she turned in her truck in early, and they sent her a bill for $5,000 for repairs, and she cleaned the truck good. So I ain't cleaning shit. I ain't cleaning shit, man. Yeah, Mr. Charlie back, boy. Shit, boy. Boy, couldn't be me. Y'all should see the way I turn in a prime meat truck. I turn in, boy. Look. I wish I would be out there scrubbing Mr. Charlie truck down. Shit. Yeah, boy, please. Boy, the only thing I do, I sweep it out, and if I like spilled some shit, like you know how people be spilling Coke and cold drink and shit, I clean that up with some bleach and stuff like that. But you think I'm gonna be in there scrubbing the walls down and doing the type of shit I be seeing prime meat drivers do on YouTube with all that scrubbing and shit? When they, man, I ain't scrubbing shit. Hell is you talking about? Where's my title at? Shit. Man, please, you done paid enough in truck payments. You know, you don't need to be scrolling, man. You done paid them to clean the truck. All the goddamn truck payments y'all done paid $1,000 a week. That's good enough. They should be happy you paid that much money. Yeah, no, I tell you what, do with the bill. When they send you the bill for $5,000, you get you a nice shredder. You go on YouTube Live and stretch that goddamn bill and keep going on with your life. Boy, they trying to trap the prime meat drivers. Is that how they get y'all to stay? They what am I trying to say? They get you to stay by saying, you know, if you quit, you know, you're gonna have this massive bill mailed to your house or some shit, and they kind of get you scared to leave or something. Man, please look, I've been trucking 10 years. I know what I would do. The moment that money got funny, today Wednesday, Friday, shit. Friday, I'll be pulling the damn truck and trailer through the yard. Dispatch be like, man, what's going on, man? Don't worry about what's going on, man. Just shit. Here go the keys. That's what's going on. Man, but we could have got your load back to the yard. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. We don't need no load to the yard. We don't need no load. I don't work for free. Yeah, I don't work for free. I've been driving too long. Shit, we don't do nothing for free around here. Yeah, no. Hell, what am I hauling the load for $1.80 for? Shit, not me. Not me. We ain't hauling nothing for the $2 a mile, $1.80, $1.75. We ain't doing who doing that? We don't operate for those type of prices. Shit, no. See, use the bill as toilet paper. Hey, that's a good one right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. I had a good load from Maryland to Arizona back to New York. Good week paying $3K net. I've been working for free. Let me see a lot of shit. I'm doing the Swift route. What the fuck? What's the update on Lottie Dottie? I ain't talked to Lottie Dottie. It's been what, a year and I think a year and I think it's been about a year. Yeah, I ain't got no update on Lottie Dottie. It's been about a year. I have no idea what happened. The only thing I can tell you, last time I talked to him about a year ago, he was trying to quit trucking to go. He said he was doing day trading. He had found some type of strategy to become a millionaire day trading. So, he got out the truck and hopefully he made his $1 million. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know. It really don't seem like I probably ever talk to him again, though. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. Only thing I can do is tell you the last thing he told us. But yeah, to the prime meat driver though, you're only 2 months in, 2 years experience. Uh, man, it's definitely some high paying company jobs out here that you can look into. So just do some research, man. Look into cryogenics, look into fuel hauling. Look at some of these tanker jobs, these hazmat jobs. Because you already OTR, so I would start with maybe looking into cryogenics first, and then after that, work my way down to like fuel hauling. But as far as that lease shit, 2 months in, $1.80, shit, man. Look, you can have that truck back by Friday. Okay, now I told 50 Mile the same thing. I said, look, 50 Mile, if all you, I had that truck back by Friday. Boy, that man called me Friday. He said, hey, Andrew, guess what? I said, what's going on? He said, man, I'm dropping the Subico truck off. I'm right here on the yard. I said, damn, man, I was just playing. I said, man, I wasn't serious, man. He said, too late. That motherfucker back, boy. I said, all right, we'll figure out something, man. We'll figure something out. Shit, we did, though. We did, though. Yeah, he ain't leasing no truck. He don't do no leasing. He don't do no leasing now. I think he done leasing now. I think his lease career is over with. He ain't gonna do no more leasing. I think he knows better to lease a truck now. You know the thing about LGT? Um, LGT. What is LGT? Talking about the tanking company with the brown and white tankers. 3 weeks on, 1 week off. They fly you home, fly you back to the truck. Um, I like their home time. I think that's the company with the home time. 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Fly you home, fly you back. As long as they paying you at least $2,000, I would say it's pretty good. I hate you can't reject the load as a company driver. Why come you can't? What you talking about? OTR? If you're an OTR driver and reefer flatbed driver, shit, yeah, you can. Boy, I reject the load quick if I was a company driver. Shit, where it's going? Bronx, New York? Shit, who doing that? Man, please, what you mean you can't reject the load? I can see it, hey Andrew. We got load going to downtown New York. Who's going to downtown New York? Shit, I wish you would though. You better not send me that load, goddammit. I'm not going downtown New York. I don't give a damn what you talking about. Well, man, we got to get rid of you. Well, I'm gone. Then I just parked the truck right here on the side of the road, going Uber to the airport. I ain't playing with you. I ain't taking shit down about downtown New York, Rocky Mountains. Shit, they better quit playing with me. But I tell them quick. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all be scared to talk to the dispatcher. I tell them quick. Boy, they hate me. Boy, they hate me. I tell them quick. I ain't even never been I've been a Hunts Point. They're calling my phone, man. Yeah, give me a second. See the damn microphone and reconnected. These stupid phone calls. Testing one. It's okay. I'm still on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta learn how to talk to these dispatchers, man. Don't be out here hollering going somewhere you don't want to go, man. And they using DAT load board. Man, they all out here using DAT load board. Don't be fooled. Don't be, getting into the freaking don't be getting food thinking they got, contract freight and all this direct freight and all. Man, they using DAT load board, man. Tell you, if you don't want to go up to New York, you just tell them quick, fast, and in a hurry. I got load going to New York. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not for me. Not for this truck, you don't. Shit, how many trucks they got in the fleet? 10,000 trucks? You better call them other 10,000 drivers. Oh, man, we got to get rid of you. Hey, man, I'm right here by the airport, man. And, your truck right here, I'm going to leave you right here at the Loves. Yeah, I'm going to get on this airplane. I'm gone. Shit, the hell is you talking about? Yeah. See, that's why I'm not good at being a company driver because but I tell Mr. Charlie, quick, fast. Yeah, don't do like Andrew, man. That's why I be getting fired from these company jobs. I'm not a good company driver, man. Ever since I bought my own equipment and had my own authority, I don't make a good company driver. It don't work out for me, man. It just don't work out for me because I can't follow directions. I be trying to follow the directions and shit. Hey, Andrew, man, come on now. Come on now. We need you to. I know it's snowing and there's ice outside, but we need you to go through the Rocky Mountains. No, the fuck you don't need me to go through the Rocky Mountains. I'll leave this bitch on the side of the road. The hell is you talking about? I ain't going through the Rocky Mountains. Look, I went through the Rocky Mountains one time. Okay, with night transportation in 2015. I went through that one time. And that was good enough, right? That's all it took was one time. All you need, that's what an air driver needs. Just go through that one time during the winter time when it's snow and ice in the Rocky Mountains and you'll never go again. Shit, man, please. Now we can go through the Rocky Mountains though, but it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. Now that Rocky Mountains, we got a premium price on that, and it ain't $10 a mile. Okay, $10 a mile. That's just to go to regular places. You need me to go through there, boy. I pull out that whole map book. I start reading the terrain and how tall the mountains is and the elevation. And look, Mr. Charlie, check this out, Mr. Charlie. When you get to 8,000 elevation up there in the Rockies, that's when it get real treacherous. So I'm gonna need, $25 a mile. I'm gonna need $25 a mile if you goddamn need me to go through the Rocky Mountains. Shit, boy, I get to tell them all about the terrain and goddamn it, the seasons up there. I came from Dollar General unloading trailers. Boy, them arms got to be swole. Dollar General. But not as swole as them guys that do Cisco and McLean. I think Dollar General, I think all this shit roll. So I don't think that's so bad. It's been that long since seems like less than 6 months. Yeah, he got mad at you in SoCal like Josh did. Seems like something always happens too slow. The cash truck driver buying prices down, unexpected expenses. Yeah, it's been that long since we talked a lot of daddy. We was trying to get him on the right track, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You try to tell drivers your experiences and stuff you already went through. See, what a lot of daddy didn't understand. See, I done already done the day trading, the forex trading. I ain't already done the goofy shit for him. Just like I ain't already throwing the money in the strip club and God damn it, I ain't already, dated the OnlyFans models and all this shit. Bro, I already know the outcome of all this nonsense. So I was just telling him as my experience and as he can easily research how many people get rich day trading. You can just go on Google, go to Chat GBT or any AI and just say, hey AI, how many people get rich day trading? Bro, it's gonna tell you damn near 90% of the people go broke. I think it's 99% of some shit. It's super high how many people go broke. And you think you're gonna beat the odds? Hey, but hey, gotta got sometimes some people just gotta try it. Maybe maybe you can beat the casino. Hey, some people hit the jackpot in the casino, even though they didn't gave the jackpot to the casino first before hitting the jackpot. But and then once they hit the jackpot, they're gonna give it back to the casino anyway. So maybe you can beat the casino. I mean, are you good at slot machines? I mean, hey, are you good at slot machines, or is the slot machine good at taking your money? But more than likely, the slot machine is good at taking your money. But some people think they can beat the slot machine. Shit, how many of y'all think y'all can beat the slot machine in the Vegas casino? Shit, man, please. I'm the drive on the side trying to tell you, hey, brother, hold on, brother. The money you put in the slot machine. Okay, look at it like money that you can throw out the window while driving down the road, cause it's finna be gone. Okay, now Andrew, man, you don't understand, man. You don't understand, man. I just seen the lady next to the slot machine next to me. She just hit the jackpot, so I know I can hit it. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Before you put everything in there, just make sure what you're putting in there is money you can throw out the window. Shit, driver be losing everything. You come out better just playing poker or blackjack or craps or one of them table games before you play the slot machine. Think you finna win. You be better. You got a better odds at just playing poker. Play Texas Hold'em. Play Texas Hold'em with six other players. Man, you got a better chance at winning than you do playing slots. I like Texas Hold'em. That's what I do. That's my thing. Poker. I like poker. Let's see. I want to change industries. I think I don't know what to do though. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out myself. SoCal in the building. Man, I lost at a casino. I lost 300 in Hobbs, New Mexico, in the oil field casino. I didn't see that casino up there in Hobbs, New Mexico. It's pretty big, but me and my buddies, we never stopped at that casino up there. But I know the one you're talking about though. We used to it's a ship up there, a plant up there. We used to get loaded at. I'm pretty sure that plant ain't that no more though. But that was back around shit. That was probably 2017, 2018. I would say 27. Nah, it probably 2018. We used to get loaded up there in Hobbs, New Mexico. But I don't know. They may be going back up to Hobbs, New Mexico, because they're doing a lot of drilling over there in Arizona. So, but news broke today from Donald Trump down there in South Texas. They opening up some type of new oil refinery. It's supposed to be, I guess, the biggest one in the United States, or the cleanest one, or something like that. Some refinery they got opening down there in South Texas. I gotta go read his Twitter and see what the hell he talking about. Let's see. Crazy thing is, he sent me a text how he appreciate me and how I've helped him, but I guess he spoke bad on me on another channel. Crazy work. Yeah, Lottie Dottie, he be up and down. Let me see. Scroll back. Can you? I don't know what this is. Yeah, man. If y'all not satisfied with y'all paycheck when it comes to these companies, especially leasing a truck, don't ever think you stuck leasing a truck. Especially if you in a lease where you can't even get a title at the end. Um, it's just a company. You're just a company driver, man. If you can't get the lease at the end, you're just a company driver. And for God's sake, don't fall into the freaking lease completion bonus at the end, man. Come on, they just paying you your own money back. God damn, man. You gotta be able to do basic math. You gotta be able to do basic math in trucking. If you're getting 72% of the load, okay, the lease completion bonus, the money that's stacking in the escrow, the lease complete, whatever the case may be, brother, they just paying you the money that they pulled from the 72%. They just paying you a portion of your money back that you already earned. Okay, that's all. It's not free money. It's just okay. You turned the truck in. Here's a little bit of your money back for slaving for 3, 3, 4, 5, whatever. How many years you got slaved for? Andrew, did you let the insurance license go? Actually, I did. I did let it go. I didn't renew it. It's not that I didn't renew it. I just didn't renew it in time. They had sent me a letter, and I didn't renew it in time. But to get it back, all I gotta do is just pay $200. This morning, I got a citation for parking near the shipper. Several trucks was there, but I'm not sure if they also got cited. I was up since 4 a.m. yesterday. Yeah, yeah, that's how they do. Yeah, I got a couple of tickets I ain't paid in years. Yep, they be reminding me let's say every 6 months they'll send some letters to the house, reminding me about some of these citations and shit. Yeah, I ain't paid them folks no mind. You see, I'm from Maryland. What about dock working with containers? Not sure what you mean. I renewed my justice license in December. Yeah, that's when I was supposed to renew mine in December. I got a question. I let mine go too. What happened to the last two security guards? The last two security guards. Was that from a movie or something? What is that from Friday After the Nets? I might retire from trucking. LOL, man. It's okay. I was telling everybody, man. I think we stuck in trucking. At least the rate's starting to go back up, but I think we stuck in trucking. We started to get too old. Ain't nothing else. Shit, we're gonna have to ride it out. We're gonna have to ride it out. Yeah. I had already looked into other industries, and you know what I found out? I started taking college courses and started doing shit outside trucking, and guess what happened? The industries I was trying to get into, boy, everybody over there in the industry fired. I said, damn. Well, AI came through and fired everybody. I said, man, tell him, man, I was trying to get up out of trucking, but it's just the industry I was trying to get into, they all got fired. I'm like, boy, hey, trucking seemed to be the only job we can steady get every day. So we got to make this trucking work, man. That's what I said, man. Man, got fired them old trucks in the grass and all. Fired that shit back up. Some of us got you may have to go hang out with Mr. Charlie, but seem like trucking still gonna be here. Trucking still gonna be here. So it's best to just try to master the game the best way you can and take the money and invest. That's really to win in trucking. From what I see, you have to invest the money in something that's going to pay you back in the future. So, um, whatever that is, it could be maybe you into getting rental houses. Rental house, you get a rental house, put tenants in it that can pay you back. Stocks, you just got to figure out what to invest the money in trucking, what to do with the money so that passive income comes back in the future. Okay, that passive income, whatever it is, that need to be your retirement. So, for example, I know truck drivers that got rental homes, and maybe they collecting after the mortgage. Well, that's the thing. You gonna have to get that mortgage paid off before you get up out of trucking. That's first and foremost. That mortgage got to be paid off because man, I ain't talking about getting a rental house and a damn mortgage 1,500 and you charging the tenant 1,700 and all you keep is $200 a month. No, that ain't, brother. That ain't that ain't it. That ain't it. Especially if it's a 30-year mortgage. Now you in order for that to work, that mortgage is going to have to be paid off. So if you can drive that truck and pay off all the mortgages with the truck money, then once you get ready to retire and you collecting the full 1,700 instead of just $200, then it makes sense. But that's why when I look at rental houses, I'm not looking for brand new houses because I don't see that working as far as passive income because of the mortgage. I would only do that more so for the equity, hoping that if I get this house for 200,000, stay in it for 2 years, or put a tenant in there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe the house would be worth 400,000. I can sell it and get the get the 200,000 extra. Okay, but if we talking about trying to collect rental income for retirement, I would probably lean more towards a cheaper house, $100,000 house or less, maybe depending on the location. We can rent it out for 1,500 a month. Maybe the mortgage is only 700 a month, and I can pay off the 100,000 reasonably driving a truck, and then I can collect that full $1,500 over time. So that's how I look at it. The math got to make sense. So, uh, but it's a lot of things you can invest in. Maybe some truckers, maybe they got it's a truck driver on Dickinson Road in Nashville, Tennessee. He got 3 trucks, and well, he ain't that no more. But for the last 10 years, he had that laundromat on Dickinson Road. It was a laundromat. He used to park all 3 bobtails at his laundromat, and he was making a killing off that laundromat. And I don't think he went out of business. I think he just sold the building. Because that laundromat stayed full. I think that's not. Is that Dickinson Road or Trinity Lane? Is that Trinity Lane? I think it's Trinity Lane. Where's Dickinson Road? Dickinson Road. Is it Dickinson Road or Trinity Lane? It's one of them goddamn streets. Shit, man. Hey, look. It's the laundromat that's close by that. I think it's Rocky Elementary School, where all them tire shops is. And then it's a laundromat right there at the red light on right before you turn left at the red light to go to Hart Lane. It's a laundromat. Either that's Dickinson Road or Trinity Lane. I can't remember what street it is, but if you ever went past there, you'd have seen the laundromat before. You'd have seen his bobtails parked out there. But he had the laundromat. Like I said, he was making a killing off the laundromat because it was always packed. So, I mean, I don't know how much money he was generating from it, and I don't know who that truck driver he is because I ain't never talked to him, but I done most definitely seen all his trucks parked there in the parking lot. So, it's ways to do the passive income. You just you just got to do the research. You know, you got to do the research. Maybe you open up a like a car wash or something, and maybe it'd be successful. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Somebody said, was it hard to prime the C15 engine? Okay, so with the C15 engine, the fuel just gelled up in it. So basically, back in 2023, I was Bob telling the Amazon. Y'all know Amazon. I was doing yard jockey, and yard jockey was running. I say around like midnight to like 2 in the morning. Well, on my way to do yard jockey, Bob telling the truck is shut off, and at the time I never experienced gelled up fuel anything like that. So I never thought that the fuel had gelled up anything like that. But basically, when the fuel gel up, the truck will just shut off. So you know, I don't know. Well, I think it still would have ended in a tow bill. Yeah, I think it still would have. I'm not that gel fuel situation. That's something I had to research, but yeah, it just depends on how bad it gels up. Sometimes they got to replace the fuel filters. It just depends how far the gelling went. The fuel pump may need to be changed out. The fuel lines. It just depends. But I think if I was using what do you call it? That was it that 911? I think is what they call it. I never used it before, but y'all know that the anti gel stuff you put in the fuel tanks. I think if I was running that during the wintertime, that would have never happened. But like I said, I didn't. I never used that stuff before, so wasn't familiar with it. Definitely going to be a multi-family house. Okay, I think I skipped something. Scroll back up. See where we at. Okay, we right here. What happened to the last 2 security guards? Sell me a truck, SoCal. How is Python going? Well, I still learn Python. I use an app on the phone. If you just go to the Play Store and just type in Python, just download one of the apps. That's all I do, man. I just look at it like a video game. So still learning. Got a lot to learn and learn some variables and things like that. But I use Python and I do Duolingo, so I still learn Spanish too on the side. So those two apps. SoCal, is it due to the war situation, burnout? The trucking industry needs SoCal. Mr. Charlie go through workers like candy. Waiting on my authority to go active. Insurance was 3,000 down payment, 1,500 a month. Going to let my authority age for 2 months. Appreciate the game from you in SoCal. Was it hard to prime the C15? I remember two people who did retirement videos. I won't do that. I will just retire. Yeah, I think I know one of the drivers. One of them was a prime ink driver. Andrew, I'm trying to learn how to drive a manual transmission, but every school trying to charge me 22 to 3,000 just to learn. Think it's worth it. Um, it depends. It depends. If you did you get your CDL using a manual truck? If you got your CDL using a manual truck and you just forgot how to drive a manual, I would tell you the only way that I know that you can probably still learn to drive a manual truck on your own, if you got some type of experience doing it in the past, is to go to the oil field and work with an owner operator, drive his damn truck with a manual transmission. hey, hey, figure it out. Watch. As long as you know how to work the clutch, hey, you may not know how to shift the truck, but you know how to work that clutch so you don't stall. You just watch some YouTube videos from now. Hey. But if you ain't never drove a manual truck at all, yeah, you got to either pay for school or somebody got to teach you. If you do retire, he's talking about SoCal. SoCal said he's still gonna be on YouTube. SoCal said C15 is easy to prime. Nah, SoCal, see my C15, it didn't have the hand primer. That was one of the things they was asking. I don't have the hand primer. I have to buy that piece and get it added on my little on top of the fuel filter. Yeah, mine don't have a primer, so see, car detailing. That could be a good business. Car detailing, car wrapping, car tinting, RV park rental is good money. I ran out of fuel in Slidell, Louisiana. Those darn roundabouts happened at like 3 a.m. I ran to the pallet, bought gas, bought a gas can and fuel. By the time I got back, the truck was surrounded by cops. You damn right it was surrounded by cops. You in a roundabout. Shit, man, I just ran out of fuel at the damn stop sign on the exit Rapper Loves. Shit, boy, them cops was out quick. Well, them cops had to just around it quick, boy. You can't break down on a roundabout, and everybody got to go around the roundabout. Shit. Plus, a gas can, the biggest gas can that you could probably buy at the damn store is probably either either the 2 gallon or the 5 gallon. I say 5 gallon at the most. Man, you need 15 gallons to put in the damn primary tank of the damn diesel truck to get that thing to crank. You gonna need 15 gallons. You probably gonna need some starter fluid. Shit, boy, that ain't. That's gonna you gonna be doing some running. Let me see. Now I went through Swifty Swift or CDL. They didn't give me an option. I have no experience with manual transmissions at all. I only been in it for 3 years. Yeah, you got to pay to learn how to drive a manual. But what's the purpose of learning to drive a manual? Was trying to get a cheap manual truck or something? I've been trying to apply for a tow truck driver. They don't call me back. Yeah, tow truck driving. That's a good skill to learn. They pay pretty good too. I think tow truck driving is like 2 to 3 thousand a week, but you mostly on call though. But it's still good money. Still a good skill to learn. I wish I knew how to do some tow truck driving. Shit, the tow truck driver that picked me up, he was 21 years old, and he owned the whole record truck. But then again, he said it was his father's business. His father passed it down to him and his brother. But still, though, dude was 21 years old. He looked like a whole kid out there. Bro, I didn't know what. And he was by himself. He looked like a whole kid, bro. I said, bro, I'm like, bro, you drive this record truck? He said, yeah, man, I've been in it since I was 12 years old. I'm looking at this dude like, bro, like you look like you're supposed to be in high school right now. Like, wait a minute, hold on now. Who sent you? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have the fuel primer. I'm gonna get it put on though. Yeah, I'm gonna get it put on. Yeah, it's the same way with my 60 series. I don't have a primer on my 60 series either. Only my Mercedes got a primer. So I'm trying to. Oh, I just read that. I'm gonna post a $22,000 load and $21,000 load. Thankfully, it cranked my priming it, and I made it to the truck stop. Oh, you was able to prime it? I asked the cop to prime it while I turned it over. He did it. Well, luckily the cops helped you out. The cops tried to help me out, but yeah, it wasn't working. It wasn't working. Well, it wasn't the cops. It was he was driving a cop car, but it was really a firefighter, and he was trying to help me get the truck started because what it was, my batteries was there, so he was trying to charge the batteries. I had jumping cables. He was trying to charge the batteries with the little cop car he was driving, but he was like, "Man, state police are gonna be here in the next minute or two." And yeah, sure enough, when state police got there, they were like, "Hey man, you got a record truck coming?" I said, "Damn." He said, "Yeah, man, we're gonna give you 1 hour, and then we're gonna start cutting citations." I said, "Oh shit." But luckily that record truck driver, I ain't even called a record truck driver. He just happened to be passing by. He stopped in the middle of the road and he ran over here like, "Hey man, everything all right?" I said, "Man, I'm all fucked up." He said, "Well, man, I can drop this truck and trailer I'm towing. And if you just need to get to the Loves, I can hook up to you and tow you over to the Loves." I said, "Man, I'm looking at this damn police." He said, "Hey, you may want to pay him." I said, "God, bro." I said, "Man, go ahead and goddamn tow him, man. Just hold my head down. Don't tow the damn truck, man." Last time, I don't want no citations. That cop looked real shit. And then the line was all the way off the ramp, and then drivers wasn't even going around, bro. That's what made me mad. Like, bro, why y'all don't go down to the next exit and turn around and come back up? You know, these damn semi truck drivers, they all on the freaking shoulder of the interstate waiting for me to move so they can get off there. I'm like, man, come on, man. Yeah, but no, I didn't know. I didn't know the truck was gonna turn off when the batteries get real low. I thought as long as you kept it running, even with the alternator out, I just thought that the motherfucker would keep running. But yeah, no, that ain't the case at all. That motherfucker gonna turn smooth off on your ass. Shit. I need to get into flatbed again. And hopefully RGN, I'm terrified of steel coils. I wanted to learn flatbed, but I just don't want to go, be a company driver and like some mega carrier and get like 3 to 6 months to learn. You know, I just ain't. I just don't want, if I could learn fast, I would. But that's all right though. And really, I don't want to. I don't want to learn on the regular steps. Not step dig. I don't want to learn on the regular flatbed. I want to like start on like a step dig or something. How long I've been on here? Hour 18 minutes. Okay. RGN is fun. I need to get into. Oh, I just read that. Yeah. Trucking is up and down, man. You never know what can happen, man. You just gotta stay prepared, man, and understand. You got your own truck and trailer. Understand every day, any day could be a breakdown. Any day, Mr. Charlie can pull the rug if you got got some freight out here. Loads. And anytime you get ready to open the door to the trailer, load could be all fucked up. Today may be the day you get a claim. So today it may be the day. You parked on the last freaking spot of the truck stop when drivers coming around the corner, they ain't watching their trailer and they smack the hood off your freaking truck. You just never know, man. This trucking is always up and down, man. You just gotta be prepared at all times. Be prepared at all times, baby. Every day ain't nothing gonna go perfect. Ain't no such thing as everything going perfect in trucking. Don't nothing ever go perfect. Ain't nothing going according to plan. OIDA estimates that owner operators every year will spend about 10,000 to 15,000 per year in maintenance. So always keep that in mind. Ain't no free cost operation. So every year we need to be prepared to spend $10,000 to $15,000 a year. That could be on anything, man. That could be maybe this year you need all brand new tires. That could be $5,500 right there. Maybe after treatment system or something go out. That'll take you $10,000 right there. Maybe you blow an engine. You just never know. But as long as you're prepared to spend $10,000 to $15,000 per year, then it is what it is. You know. But ain't nothing gonna go perfect. If you wanted to go perfect, you could try to be a company driver. But even with company driver, if Mr. Charlie come to work one day, he don't feel good. He pulled a rug on your ass. So but I think that's got the least amount of chances of something happening is being a company driver. But yeah, everything is just trying to do your job and try to not cause a scene. That's all. As long as you can go to work and not cause a scene, you ain't got to switch companies. The good thing about trucking is, if we get fired, we got another job tomorrow. So we ain't got to worry about that. We got job security. So a truck driver can always make money. It's just, what are y'all doing with the money? What are you doing with the money? Are you Amazon shopping? Are you on Apple trying to get the latest or the greatest of the shoe shines? Are you trying to get the latest iPhone with the latest goddamn, what's them gray Jordans that just came out? You trying to get a pair of them gray Jordans? You on 23isbat.com trying to see when the latest or the greatest of the new Jordans come out? Is that what you're spending your money on? I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with buying shoes now. You can definitely resell some shoes in the black community. There's a whole lot of people, a whole lot of people. You can sell some shoes now. You got the right size. Usually them 7, 8, 9 sizes. Some of them old school Jordans, some of them retros. Shit, you can resell all that shit. I'm not into the shoe business though. I'm not into the shoe business. I used to live by Nike in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I didn't live by Nike, but I was in the area of Nike, and I never understood why all them people was always staring out front of Nike for the free shoes. I never was into shoes like that, but I didn't know, that there was a big market for reselling shoes. Otherwise, shit, let me stand out here too if I can goddamn get some free shoes and put them bitches on one of these websites and sell that shit $300-$400. Hold on now, let me stand out here with these black folks. I never knew. Shit, I always thought them were just po folks that needed some shoes. That's what I honestly thought. I always thought all them people standing out front of Nike. I'm talking about the manufacturer. I ain't talking about like Foot Locker and all that, waiting for no pre-sale. I'm talking about the people standing out front of the Nike manufacturer, waiting for the free shoes. I thought they were like po folks that, couldn't afford shoes. I didn't know those were resellers looking to get rich. I ain't know, man. Shit. Missing out on some money, not knowing. Let me scroll back up and see what I missed. How you beat a $3,100 overweight ticket? Who got overweight ticket? One of y'all got an overweight ticket? Retire and just fly around and travel with no phone calls from drivers. There you go. What are some quick tips to finding a good mechanic? Oh, I ain't got no tips to find a good mechanic. Shit. You gotta just man, you just got first start off by asking what the hourly rate is, and it's more so of using the mechanic, letting them work on the truck, paying the bill, making sure they don't charge you a fuck ton of money or try to rip you off. And if they don't, you satisfied with the bill, you feel like you can still work with them, then start working with them. If they charge you some godly amount, some overly ridiculous price, then you just go on to the next mechanic. Josh hasn't been playing his piano in a minute. They said Josh making that moolah. Josh, man, but boy, Well, he making millions of dollars right now, man. He shoot. I think somebody told me he grossed 15,000, took home five, took home five. Shit, right now. Last I talked to him, he trying to gross 24,000. I think he said he was trying to beat my record or something like that. He trying to gross 24,000 like brother Andrew did. He want to beat my record. So I think that's why he ain't playing the piano. He focused right now. He real focused, which I don't know why he trying to beat my record for. I don't know what's the point of that. Because like I explained, when I grossed $24,000 hauling tanker, my fuel bill. Y'all remember when me and Justin Lewis went over to Utah with the pneumatic tanker? We was hauling. That was a rice load. We hauled rice from Tennessee to Utah, and y'all remember my load got rejected, and I came back. So basically, it was 12,500 to go out, and they paid me 12,500 to come back in. Well, the only thing I paid was 3% to factoring and fuel. Diesel. My diesel bill was like $2,000 to go out and back, and I kept. I like out of all that money, bro. I kept like $22,000. So you trying to do that as a lease driver? I mean, okay, let's just look at the math. I grossed, whatever the number is, like 24,000. Took like 22, 21, somewhere right in there. Okay, but you grossed 15,000 and took five, and the carrier kept 10. If you gross 22,000, you may keep, I don't know, what did he just keep, five? So he may keep eight, and the carrier get what, 17,000, 8,000, 18,000, some shit. This is what happens when you guys skip out on your math class. When you sit in the back of the class, y'all got to stop sitting in the back of the class. Damn it, you got to sit in the front of the class. Everybody knows that all the guys in the back of the class, those are the ones that ain't graduating. Those are the ones, all the troublemakers, and those are the ones that's trying to cheat off the people in the front of the class. Damn it, them niggas ain't no good. And I was sitting in the back of the class with them like a fool. The only difference was I was in honors classes. So you can, when you in the honors classes, you can sit in the back of the class, damn it, because everybody in here smart than the motherfuckers. So yeah, I was sitting in the back of the class too. It's just I was in all honors classes. Shit. No dummies allowed. Plus, I was doing dual enrollment too, so I was going to Ball State Community College as well as being in my high school at the same time. So but I'm just saying though, when you in honors classes, you can sit in the back of the class, but when you in regular class, all the people that ain't trying to graduate, them niggas in the back. That's all I'm saying. You gotta stay away from the back. Sit in the middle of the class. Sit in the front. All the women in the front anyway. Don't sit in the back. All the guys is in the back. Nah, all the weed smokers is in the back of the class. You guys sitting. All the women is in the front. All the fine, pretty women, they on the front row of the class, and they make a straight A's. Sit up there with them. Don't go sit in the back of the class with the nigga got his pants down to his ankles and do these things on his drum. And don't go sit with that fool, man. Shit. Anyways, man. Let me see. Let me see. Tell us some good ETFs to invest in. You don't need to do nothing fancy, man. You can either do Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. You don't need to do nothing fancy. Yeah, just stick to the basics, man. Just I'll recommend whatever platform you use and use their ETFs. If you on Vanguard, you got the VOO, VGTs. If you on Fidelity, they got the FTCs and whatever else ETFs they got. Whatever platform you got, just go with what they got. Whatever follows the S&P 500. One ETF ain't really better than the other. If it's a technology stock, from my research, for example, okay, FTC versus BGT. I think last year they both, like, I can't say for sure because I'm not looking at the chart, but I want to say they both did about 27, 28% return. I mean, one ain't necessarily better than the other, because they all fall in the same stocks. The Nvidias, the Googles, Meta, not Tesla. They ain't invested in Tesla, but Microsoft. It's all the same thing. One of them may just have a little bit more stocks maybe in one versus the other, but just pick one. Okay, just pick one. Let me see. When I was in high school, I see someone put down on the house selling shoes. Oh, that'd be real good right there. I'm seeing a lot of high school people. They making a lot of money in high school just doing YouTube videos. If y'all seen y'all watch some of these high schoolers that got YouTube channels in high school where they pulling up to high school with these scat pats and these Hellcats and they go out through they vlog their whole day in high school. They start off at the house. They get their book bag together. They get their coffee. They get their breakfast. They get they goddamn scat pack. Start that bitch up. Go to high school. Check in for first period. Like they go throughout their whole day, and bro, them videos be getting thousands of views. So all them guys making six figures in high school. And I said, bro, why did not think of that in high school? These kids they making six figures in high school. And all they do is videotape their whole day, just hey, look, they ain't got no big, I'm pretty sure they ain't got no big giant camera. They either use a cell phone or a GoPro or some type of small DJI camera, but still though, they making a killing. Somebody said I sent you I sent you a screenshot, may not be fake. Andrew, does TQNCH Robinson work with brand new authorities? Yeah, they do. And if so, how much less on average would they offer a new carrier for loads? Um, in my experience, TQ and CH Robinson, they'll pay you. They'll pay you about the same as anybody else. You just gotta know. You just gotta know. The numbers and what the freight pays. You know, and you can't be in a busy area either. You can't be like for example, say you're in Chicago, Illinois. It's past 1 p.m. You got a reefer. You got to drive in. You can still knock them over the head just like you can with any other brokerage. You know. SoCal said I'm playing Xbox all day. I'm headed home to play Warframe. Red top of the building, no dummies allowed. Dirty Bro says keep it simple and look for low expense ratio. Yeah, you have to make sure the portfolio is balanced. All of the women have the phone. I can't see what that says. It's getting blocked a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Okay, now I can read it. All the women have their phone records. Them at the gym now. Oh, they be recording with their phone in the gym now. In 2015, my dumb ass signed for a 2007 F-150 4x4 Crew Lariat, 5.4 liter at 21% interest. Truck payment was $721, and full coverage insurance was another $700. God damn, full coverage insurance $700. Boy, they were robbing you, boy. I know that insurance agent. Damn, you was paying his scat pet payments with that. Trying to maintain that on $14 an hour as a Mitsa operator. Man, boy. They was happy to see you, man. 21% interest. Boy, not only was the salesman getting a good, a reward for that 21% interest, but damn, the insurance company, they said, well, hell, he paying 21% on that damn Larry. If they got it for 21%, shit. Can you afford $700 insert, man? I don't know. I can't talk though, man. I'm bad. I'm bad with car insurance, man. But if I told y'all how much I think I paid for car insurance my whole entire life on planet Earth, boy, it'd be sad, boy. I think, to be honest, I think I didn't pay less than $1,000 for car insurance my whole life. I only had car insurance for 6 months, and that was only because one year, the state of Tennessee wouldn't let me renew my plates without car insurance. So I went to Geico and got they got like a 6 month policy. It was either Geico or Progressive, but I got a 6 month policy, and I want to say it was about $700 or something like that. And once that policy expired, shit, I never renewed it ever again. You hear me? And I had the damn car. What 6 years now? I got the car in 2020. Yeah. I got the car in March of 2020. So yeah, it's March of 2020. So I had my car 6 years now. So yeah, yeah. I should probably at least I got paid for. I should probably put some insurance on it. You know, I might move to Hawaii. I need to go out there and visit Hawaii. Only time I've seen Hawaii was back with the Pro Bowl was there. SoCal says I'm paying over 500 a month in car insurance this month. Time to get rid of all these cars. And SoCal, you winning, man. I was just telling 50 man, I was saying, yeah, gas through the roof out there in California. But SoCal got damn whipping that damn electric car around. He don't give a damn. Shit. Hey, SoCal, you saving all kinds of money with that electric car. Shit. I seen on TV. Man, I need to look into me electric car, man. I gotta see how much money I can save. That what 50 mile trying to get me to get me a Model 3 Tesla. He was like, man, you ain't gotta worry about no engine and getting the engine fixed because it ain't got no engine. I was like, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it is just a battery, huh? It is just a battery, huh? I'm about to look. I need to go on Turo and test drive me a Tesla and see what that's like. I ain't never drove an electric car before. I ain't never been in one, so I need to go on Turo or something and rent it, see what that's like. But anyways, man, I guess I'm gonna go and wrap it up, man. Get on up over here, man. Come on here and give y'all a live feed, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Might be back later on today, not too sure. Y'all keep on making it work out there in the trucking industry. I know fuel through the high. You better have a fuel card. And y'all want to know which fuel card is the best. There ain't no such thing as the best fuel card. Just get multiple fuel cards. Get you a mud flap. Get your ES Advantage. Get you a OTR Solutions. You know, you got to get all these fuel cards. The reason why I say that is because, for example, okay, let's say today at TA, Mudflap got the best discount as far as the area you in. Mudflap got the best discount, but tomorrow ES Advantage may have the best discount. So there is no best fuel card. You got to get a bunch of fuel cards, and every day you just got to compare to see who's got the cheapest price in the area you in. So that's how the fuel card situation works. And other than fuel cards, um, yeah, I think that's about it right there, man. If you guys need trailers and things like that, you can get them off Repower. For the ones that's got their own authority, you can just rent drive-ins and flatbeds, and if they still got reefers available, you can get all this stuff off Repower. You know, real easy. You do got to have your active authority for at least 6 months. For the reefers, I think you need to be in business for at least a year. Something real easy to do, something easy to rent, but you got Repower, you got the fuel cards. Gotta learn how to keep operation low, man. Low, just keep it low. I don't see myself because I already got trucks now. I don't really see myself saving up a large amount of cash to drop on equipment no more. Mainly because I already got 3 trucks. I can just keep recycling the parts on the trucks and put new parts on. And as far as trailers, we can just get the trailers off Repower, and I don't need to save up $10,000-$20,000 to go buy trailers no more. Unless of course you can't. Yeah, trailers become unavailable to rent. Okay, now of course it's always cheaper to buy a buy a trailer or buy a truck than it is to rent. Over the course of over a long period of time. But I look at the fact of it's easier for me to store a truck in the area I live than it is a trailer. Storing trailers, it's gonna cost me more money. You know, one parking spot I can park 2 bobtails in. One trailer, shit, man, that's going. I gotta pay for that. I gotta pay for that. Even when the trailer's on the road, I still gotta have. It's like I still pay storage fees because eventually the trailer gotta come get parked. So I just look at it like at least with Repower, when I'm done with the trailer, I go drop it off to them. and I'm done with it. Like there ain't no more payments associated with it. So, anyways, man, I figured up off here. Y'all have a good day, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.